Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. McPherson has this one teed up, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second and 9. Well, look at this, a tight end carry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Brady on third down. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
Can't be denied, boy.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the pistol, Tomlinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
At the 38. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And a solid run down inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Four yards remain for second down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jets are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Pollard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. He'll check this one down to Barber. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline.
Step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Tomlinson. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
You pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 7. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running with Barber out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Barber. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Now Pollard. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. Tomlinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Brady bats his forward on the jet sweep, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. LaDainian Tomlinson there to make the grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Pollard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Tomlinson uses the stiff arm, broken tackle, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Tomlinson, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tom Brady with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Pollard.